Ribeye is my favorite. Have you eaten ribeye?
Yes, once.
How do you know about bulking?
Sometimes I watch on YouTube and it suddenly pops up.
Really? What do you watch?
My feed consists of games, stories, like people telling stories and
About what?
of the internet online.
So like the craziest thing that have happened on Reddit.
Not really. Like life stories that are just amazing. Like a guy surviving two nukes, like in Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh yes, I heard the story.
I tell those kind of stories, and one day I saw a channel that they talk about like exercising and getting. It talks about steroids and a lot of topics surrounding the gym.
Why do you watch gym YouTubers?
No, I think they're interesting. I don't like some people they talk about what you should do at the gym. I don't like them, but stories about guys going to the gym I like.
Really?
Because,
Can you remember the names of any YouTube channels about the gym that you watch?
no, I recently haven't seen any videos of them. I still remember a few from my memory.
How often do you watch YouTube?
A lot, most of the time.
Really? What have you been watching this week? Any recent videos you can tell me about?
Recently, I have not watched YouTube. I'm just into TikTok. Recently, about like banning it. So I want to see why the government is banning it.
Who's banning TikTok?
You say.
I think that's a lie. They always say they won't, they don't.
Yeah, but they did ban. Then, like the country changed to red me or red no. I don't remember.
Do you know why the USA wants to ban TikTok?
Because of the stuff from there.
What?
Stuff from there.
Like
I
what?
recently watched and there's a lot of brainwash stuff, and recently there's a trend of like students destroying their Mac.
Actually, the reason is because they feel that China, it's a Chinese-owned company, right? I believe it's based in Singapore, but it's Chinese-owned. So they collect the data of the users. So China's collecting the data of every single American user. But like China would never allow an American company, like Facebook, for example, or YouTube, to collect the data of Chinese users. That's why China doesn't have any of the same internet. So America's like, if you're going to collect our data, but we can't collect yours, then we're going to ban your internet companies.
Why don't they just make a whole entire new platform, but change the name, but the premise is still like TikTok?
I think with Instagram, they just use TikTok Reels.
Yeah, but I've seen like recently, there was a post like who was a villain but actually a hero, and
About what?
like there was a post on Instagram and I watched it. People were commenting Hitler in the Nazis.
Did you see Kanye West's new music video?
Nah,
There's a song called Hail Hitler.
Hitler.
Hail Hitler. Or Heil Hitler.
What's
It came out like today. It's a bunch of black people in a room saying the word Hail Hitler. The world is like at peak weirdness.
Yeah.
Do you know the word novelty?
No.
Novelty is like new. And everything is so new and so strange right now.
Yeah. There was a time where it was called like the influencers, like the time for influencers. Say that they did anything for clout and fame.
No, completely. Do you know about
Yeah.
Johnny Somali?
No.
He's an American kid who's in prison in South Korea because he went to South Korea and he just is as offensive as he could possibly be.
Yeah, and there was like another case of a guy that I think was framed for like stealing something in North Korea. I heard the speech and it was like, I think it was scripted because there was a part where it said I went with my sneakiest boots. It just sounds
Sneakiest?
yeah. It just sounded so weird.
So this is the story of Otto Warmbier
Yeah.
in North Korea who stole a poster off the wall.
But I think it was fake.
Why?
It was I think the speech was scripted.
Oh,
because
yeah.
of some parts. So I think he didn't steal it, but he was fake.
Do you know what happened to him?
He died because he got tortured.
That's what they say. Then I read an article that said that they actually took care of him because it'd be too much of an international media problem and he bit his own tongue off and went crazy. So they let him out and he died like 2 days after he went out.
So he like tried to frame South Korea and some.
He just went crazy. He was in North Korea.
Yeah, but I think he was a good guy. He was good at college, and I think he was going to have a stable job.
But maybe he stole it. There's a video of him grabbing the poster off the wall.
Was it scripted?
I don't know. All right, good job, Ivan. Thank you.